afternoon and welcome to Ochilview for Stranraer FC Live's coverage of Cinch League 2, Stenhousemuir versus Stranraer. I'm Lawrence Nelson, joined in the Ochilview stand by Mike McLean. Good afternoon, Mike. How are you doing, sir?
Good afternoon, Lawrence. Nice to be back. A little while since I've done this, but I'll try and remember how it works.
Same here, to be honest, through COVID and one thing and another. Mike, would you bring us the team for the host this afternoon? Stenhousemuir, yes, Stephen Swift's starting 11.
Yeah, it's unchanged from the team that won last week, to everybody's surprise. Conor Brennan in goal, Michael Miller, number 8, Callum Yates, number 3, Daniel Higgins, number 4, Nicky Jimison, 25, Captain Sean Crichton, number 5, Nat Wedderburn, number 6, Ross Forbes, number 7, Adam Brown, number 11, Matty Yates, number 10, and Will Sewell, signed this season from Largs Thistle, number 19. On the subs bench for the Warriors this afternoon, Jay Cantley, number 20, Michael Anderson, 17, Nia Joseph, 18, Adam Corbett, 15, Thomas Orr, who we know quite well as well, number 9, Scott Walker, who won't sing this afternoon, number 2, and Ewan O'Reilly, number 16. Side unchanged, as I say, from last week, and some well-known names from the lower divisions in that side.
Stranraer and Jamie Hamill has to make a couple of changes with Craig Ross and Luke Watt missing this one. That means 2 changes, Scott McLean coming in, Scott Dunn coming in, the 2 Scots. That means the starting lineup is Luke Scullion, Sam Ellis, Kyle Girvan, Anton Brady, Craig Malcolm, Josh Walker, Paul Woods, Dylan Forrest, Scott McLean, Scott Dunn and Matty Grant. Just noticed I'm reading those out in number order, so it in no way resembles the lineup which we'll take to the field. Blues subs today, subkeeper George O'Connor, Scott Robertson, Jinky Hilton, Dean Hawkshaw and Darryl Duffy. Bench looking a little bit thin. Referee this afternoon, Mike, Greg Suter. We've had him before.
Just once before. We had him last season in the Scottish Cup tie against Darvel, which we lost 1-0.
Basteni. Crichton lifts it forward. Girvan is underneath it, but that falls nicely for Sewell. And I'm not quite sure whether that was meant as a shot or against 2 towering opponents there. And that was a Stranraer throw in every day of the week right in front of us. Referee and linesman didn't see it that way. Brady down under pressure from Yates.
That was a foul.
I felt danger here. And Sewell gives Stenhousemuir the lead. Easy goal, tucked away. Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I think there was a foul in the lead up to that. But the cross came over from Callum Yates. Will Sewell, you'll not get an easier finish than that. The 5th minute of the game.
Very, very disappointing because the build up to that was scrappy, and I say I'm convinced there was a foul. Brady was fouled there at the start of that move, and the referee just ignored it.
Yeah, I run at them. Sean Crichton just got there before Malcolm on that occasion. Here we come again. And that ball in from Grant this time. No problem for Conor Brennan there.
He's a big lad, Brennan.
Scott McLean pinches possession. Ball into the box. And Craig Malcolm. Did that come back off the upright?
Yes.
Wow. That found the Steny defence totally stationary, that one. And Craig Malcolm's header comes glancing back off the front of the post. Steny come forward at the other end. Here's Yates. And I'll tell you what, he would never have got an easier chance to score than that. Stranraer defence totally stood off Yates. He's got McLean outside him on the right. Matty Grant is also out there. He pokes it back nice. 1-2 with McLean. McLean into the box. And that's onto the roof of the net. Late. Walker turns and challenges. Here's Paul Woods. Woods and Walker does get a hold of that ball. Josh Walker did really well to recover and get a hold of that ball. Josh Walker took his eye off that ball there just when the pass came through. Steny can break again. Look at this. He's through. Kyle Girvan puts in a great couple of challenges there. Girvan to the rescue, Mike. I presume Woods is questioning the offside decision, Mike.
Well, I would think so, yes, because it seems a strange one.
Yates with the corner. Out swinger, and that's in. Powerful header by Nicky Jamison. Stranraer defence just let it come through.
No challenge at all.
Poor defending, you have to say. Half an hour played. Steny 2, Stranraer 0, and Stranraer now have problems. Stranraer with it all to do here.
Good flick on. Woods.
And Woods did what he could. He took a couple of paces, i.e. long after it was hit. And now we've got a problem again. And that is a great save by Luke Scullion. As
at the moment, too many of the Stranraer players are worrying about their opponents instead
look
of
at that, look at that. Absolute nonsense at the back. Absolutely no attempt to defend that as the cross came in from Yates.
For the Warriors, number 5, Sean Crichton.
Well, there you have it, Crichton getting the credit, 35 minutes in. Done to Grant. And Grant just wasn't quick enough there, Yates was. And Matty Yates gets sent tumbling to the deck. And the referee's going to book Matty Grant for that. He seems to want to discuss it as well, though. What a first pot this guy is. Stenny coming again. And Girvan's ball is left but done, and here comes Stenhousemuir, Matty Yates. And that is close to being number 4. Line back into Forrest. Nice turn, he's impeded, gets away. And Hilton almost turns there. We still have possession. Shot from Ellis, and it's a defender's shot, I think.
I would say that Forbes was backing into him, not the hell of a bit. And that is half time.
And that really was a waste of everybody's time awarding that free kick. It's half time, Stenhousemuir 3, Stranraer 0. Join us for the second half. Oh, look at the height of Jameson compared with Malcolm. Now, Matty Grant gets it through to Jinky Hilton. Hilton gets it in, and that is cleared for a Stranraer corner. And it comes, and Brennan shows some safe arms. Now, aimed long for Malcolm to chase. Jameson's with him. And that pings nicely back into Hilton's path. He gets it across to Matty Grant. Matty Grant into the box, cuts inside. And everything being blocked. Grant's blocked, Hilton's blocked. Now Hilton scores. Topper of a goal. Ball falls nicely for James Hilton. 8th minute of the second half. And Hilton finishes with a plum, Mike.
Yes, it's been much better in the second half. A good build-up, good pressure. First time we've actually put pressure on the Stenhousemuir defence. A couple of balls blocked, the ball bounced. Took a couple of previous attempts, earlier attempts, took too long to get it under control. Jinky did the right thing, hooked it first time, back of the net, and we're back in the game.
And gave Conor Brennan no chance with that, as you say. Blocks from Hilton and from McLean, but Jinky comes up with the goods, the final effort. And now here's Matty Yates. He's being let run anyway, although he is being forced wider. Forbes, and that's not too far away from Ross Forbes. It's clearly a free kick, but a bit unfortunate all round. Here is Matty Yates. He's going to have a shot, and that spins well wide. Out, Mike, it's being started immediately. A touch from Malcolm. Now this is in from Hilton to Woods. Woods tries to backheel it, doesn't come off, he's still there though. Matty Grant back into Paul Woods. Takes a touch inside, and that's not too far away. In fact, there's a corner. Got a header onto that. McLean back into the path of Grant. Returns it to McLean. It falls awkwardly, does well to get it back to Matty Grant. Grant was forward, and that was a nice ball into the box from Matty Grant. Grant delivers it into the box. It's too high for Craig Malcolm to get to it. Forrest back into the path of Hilton. Cross to McLean. Stenny with work to do suddenly. Ball into the box, and that was free kick goes in. Header down and wide of the near post. Decent. Trying to feed Matty Grant, and Grant will get there. And Mike McLean, you would have put your wages on Malky to score there.
Oh, what a run. What a chance for Malcolm. As you say, anybody you want the ball to fall to, it's Craig Malcolm, centre of the goal, 15 yards out, and it's not even on target.
And by the way, Ellis with the corner. And that wasn't far away from Kyle Girvan. Now, problems here. Yates gets the ball in, and that is well cut out by Scott McLean. Dangerous. I was going to say that was a bit of a nothing ball forward, but Hilton was actually not far away. Now 16 is wide left with nobody watching him. But number 11, Adam Brown, elects to have a shot and can't believe as well offside. Matty Grant, he's going to try and beat this guy for pace, didn't work that time, so he brought him down. Silly from Grant, and he's going to be booked for that. Yep. He was booked already, and utterly silly booking by Matty Grant.
What makes it worse is there's absolutely nothing wrong with Brown, despite he's laughing his head off.
Yeah.
He's conned the referee into that.
To be fair, Mike, I don't think you can argue with the booking. Matty Grant
stupid.
tried to kick the ball in front of the guy and go round him, didn't, and then just brought him down. As a player who's had a fantastic game in spite of the scoreline, Scott McLean.
Absolutely.
Hilton to Darryl Duffy. Duffy has a shot, it's deflected, but held by Brennan. That was a fierce one. Stenny breaking again. Brown. Now. And that is cleared initially. Tam Orr tries to get a shot, and that'll be a corner, but he didn't. Sam Ellis kind of lost the ball a bit there. Here's Matty Yates. And that was a very good save by Luke Scullion. And yeah, I think even the referee's getting bored with Stenny's non-attempts at goal. Full time, very bad day at the office for Stranraer, particularly the first half. Stenhousemuir 3, Stranraer 1.
And Matty Grant getting his second yellow card ended it all, and Stenny were able to play out quite comfortably to the end. Very, very disappointing day. We can look back and say we won the second half 1-0, but that doesn't get us any points.
Gave ourselves it all to do in the second half, possibly too much. Down that right hand side, Grant and McLean were playing for fun. Matty Grant sending off, shot ourselves in the foot as we've done so often recently.
Yes.
Full time at Ochilview, Stenhousemuir 3, Stranraer 1.